Can you live without money? This was a question which raked up in my mind many years ago. Now, the moment I thought of going on the path of spiritual and wanting to leave the house and go away to the Himalayas or take up a sannyasa, the first thought which came to my mind was, how am I going to live without money? This is the biggest question anybody has to face in life. See, in your normal life, you need funds, you need money, you need house, you need food, you need everything. But when you take up sannyasa, you are supposed to give up everything and just walk away from life. Now, when I was doing this, it was the biggest fear that I ever had in my life. And that was, how am I going to live? Where am I going to stay? What am I going to do? I don't have any money. If I don't have any money, how am I going to eat food? There were many questions like this which were raised in my mind. When I took the step in 2007 to move away from material worldly life, I took just a few belongings and I left. The idea that I don't want to carry any money was a very big fear that I had. But I carried on. Now, when I went on my journey, I met a number of people on the way. These people told me exactly what they were doing. They would go and stay in some ashrams, some temples, or some such place where they were given shelters. Now, when the shelters were given, they would sleep over there. And during the course of the day, there were a couple of places where food was given to them. It was Annadan. So, this food was available for free. So, they just had to go over there, queue up, and take the food packets, or they were served in some plate. It's the same thing which happens in other places as well. Now, the place which I had gone to was Haridwar, Rishikesh, and those places. But even in other locations like Tirunamalai and all, you will find that people do provide with meals. They do provide you place to stay. Sometimes you may have to stay on the streets. The most important part was not to carry anything with you. See, even a small possession can cause you misery. You will find that some person is going to come and take those things away. Even if you are wearing a very good pair of slippers or shoes or whatever, someone is going to take it away. Now, fortunately for me, I was not given that chance to live life like that. I was told by my Guruji to go back. But then when I came back, I realized that I have to live life in a very frugal manner. That means I don't need to own any clothes. I don't need to own anything in this world. No property, nothing like that. Even for me, the bank account was mandatory because of Aadhaar card and various other requirements. But that too, all these government documents need to be in place. That is the only reason why that is to be maintained. But otherwise, there is no money in the bank account. There is hardly anything over there. You don't have to carry any possessions. Now, when I do this, I have to show the world that it is not right on my path to have a glorious lifestyle. Spirituality doesn't teach you to wear those kind of things. You have to be simple, frugal, and you have to set an example to others. And that is the reason why money is the one criteria which you need to avoid. Now, all this that I am saying is for those who have taken up sannyas ashram. The householders are supposed to live in their houses. They are supposed to take care of their families. They are supposed to look after their children. They are supposed to pay their bills, their income tax, and everything. Those who are householders. Sannyasis can live a life of freedom. They don't need to stay at a specific location or a place. So even when I was told to go back, I had to decide that I need not have any worldly possessions with me. So everything that I own, or everything that I supposedly own, that means including this camera that is there, someone has given it to me which I am using for time being, and I have to put up my videos, so I use it, but then it doesn't belong to me. So in the similar manner, spirituality for those who have become renunciates is exactly like that. You need not have any ownership of anything. Most important ownership is the ownership of your body. Second is the ownership of your relatives. See, normally when you have your wife, husband, children, this, that, so many people, like, in the family, your parents are there, grandparents are there, house is there, car is there, all these you have to renounce. If you have taken up renunciation, that you should continue to live without money, it is only for people like me, but not for you. I am very clear that you have to earn a living. You have to earn the money, you have to maintain your family, and you're supposed to take care of them. But definitely you can be detached. You can be completely dispassionate about life. And you have to practice these things in life. Doesn't mean giving them up. And that is the reason why I say that you can live life in a very frugal manner, and you can definitely live without money if need be. But for the others, money is important. I know I must have made a few points over here. You might gain from that. But if you want to be in spiritual, you have to decide for yourself how you want to be. Money should not be the main focus area in your world. I hope you get it. Thank you very much for watching.